Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back in with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tezos, which is an amazing blockchain, one of the most professional ones out there, and this is actually a blockchain that's been around for a while. Increase over the last year or so. This increase wasn't without dips, but as you can see, each one of these dips was a huge buying opportunity. And by the way, quick shout out to my sponsor Femex. Femex has Tezos listed on their cryptocurrency exchange. So if you're interested in investing or trading Tezos at some of the lowest fees around in the industry, even better fees than Binance, make sure to check out Femex, one of the best exchanges around. And this is also available on contract trading in case you want to trade Tezos with leverage or margin. So make sure to check them out. Link in the description of this video. And just take a second to appreciate this amazing video in the background. I absolutely love this. Super cool design. For those who don't know, Tezos is supposed to be a security focused, very upgradable, and sort of self-adapting ledger that is built to last. So that is one of the key parts of Tezos, and you can see some of the other aspects that they're targeting here. Institutional grade security with their programming languages, governments by the people. This is a fully decentralized technology. Energy efficient algorithm with the proof of stake method. They have, of course, smart contracts. It is a forkless, protocol, and it is also extremely scalable. So this is, a proof of stake, low fee, fast blockchain. And like I said, one that's sort of proven its worth over time, right? I mean, this is a protocol that that lasted and that is now, pretty much doing better than ever before. We can see here their recent, roadmap and timeline. They have a new protocol upgrade coming up soon. And for example, their last one here in August 2021, Granada, this introduced liquidity baking, which mints a small amount of Tez every block and deposit it inside of a constant product market making smart contract that incentivizes large amounts of decentralized liquidity between Tez and TZBTC. Included several improvements that lead to a 3 to 6 times decrease in gas consumption on popular contracts. This is absolutely huge in terms of bringing liquidity to Tezos in DeFi and bringing more money into this protocol. Now, this might be complicated for some of you to understand, but the bottom line here is all of these upgrades targeted very, very smart areas where they're able to decrease their gas costs and just overall bring in more partners and people into their ecosystem, right? In fact, if we look at some of their recent press releases, you'll see that they're targeting NFTs. They also had Cambridge that built a carbon credit marketplace on Tezos, and many, many other projects and partners that have been, diving into the Tezos ecosystem. In fact, the founder of Tezos actually said that the Tezos total value locked has exceeded $100 million for the first time, and that just 6 months ago it was less than $10 million. A year ago they didn't have anything in DeFi TVL. So he is extremely bullish and thinks that they can reach $1 billion TVL by the end of the year. That gives them 4 months to go. That was in August. Currently their market cap is sitting at $129 million. And you can see here they are also targeting some other things, right? They have Tezos stablecoins, they have a Tezos decentralized exchange and bridge, and they also have Tezos lending and finance, right? So they are working on quite a few different aspects here that could really bring in a lot of funds into the ecosystem as well. So that is something to keep a close eye on as we watch for that TVL to increase. This is fairly low compared to some of the other blockchains, I will admit that, but you have to keep in mind, right, that's not the only way to judge the worth of a blockchain. There's other things like their partners, the numbers of calls to the blockchain, etc. You can see here some people are extremely bullish on the fact that only around 3% of the liquid supply is actually right now in Tezos's DeFi TVL. So that is a lot more money that could go into that. And Tezos, like I said, is a crypto that is proof of stake, so you can actually earn rewards from the blockchain by staking. It's called baking in Tezos, but basically staking your XTZ, which is the token, and that will actually yield you around 6% a year as of right now, right? Which is quite good. And that can compound, of course. So wanted to point that out as well for those who might not be aware of that. And 75% of the blockchain, right, is actually participating in the staking. So that is also cutting down on the true amount of liquid supply out there. So this is actually a cryptocurrency that could start really skyrocketing due to sort of a short squeeze with the amount of supply that's left. I also want to show you some really interesting stats here of the Tezos blockchain. You'll see that they have a tremendous amount of calls to their contracts. That has been on a really nice steady uptrend. We're in a bit of a pullback right now, but I think that'll bounce back up. They have a very clear and transparent indication of their supply, which I really appreciate, finding that easily right on their website. That helps really make it more trustworthy. You can see here that circulating supply, but most importantly, the active staking supply, which is at that 75% level, right? So much more than half of the supply of Tezos is actually locked up in staking, right? Staking alone. And you can see the amount of funded accounts, the amount of transactions. Take a look at this super impressive little area here where they mention what's built on Tezos and how they're experiencing rapid adoption and growth as leading brands and companies from around the world are selecting Tezos specifically as their blockchain of choice and developing many things on it. Now, this is what I was talking about when I said don't just look at things like the total value locked to judge the worth of a blockchain. These are major AAA brands like Red Bull Racing, McLaren, huge bank as well, and Ubisoft that are using Tezos as their blockchain of choice, right? So this is a really big deal, and you can only imagine how much this could be worth in the future, even when more companies come onto the Tezos blockchain. So extremely bullish there. This is one of the biggest selling points right now in terms of the long-term potential. These are leading brands that will stick around, that won't be disappearing anywhere. In terms of that chart, the all-time high was around $10.56. That's about a double from where we're at now. So that's already, a nice increase. But really, this is a blockchain that, although it's at $5 billion right now, you just saw the brands that are working on it. This is a blockchain that can easily be valued at 30 billion plus, in my opinion, right? And it may never be the biggest blockchain. It may never beat Ethereum, but I think it will probably remain one of the more successful and consistent blockchains in the industry, which is a pretty big selling point, right? And knowing that you have all these brands working on it and that it has a certain consistency to it is also pretty big in terms of that staking reward that you can sort of trust on, right? That there'll always be people using the Tezos blockchain. So in terms of price prediction, like I said, $30 billion in about a year or two. I'd like to see that happen. I think it has every potential of doing so, right? That would, of course, mean an over 500% price increase. If we take a look at the more detailed chart here, you can see where in the past we had a lot of resistance. We broke out of that. That's been support now. I don't really see us going back to those levels anytime soon. In fact, really, the main thing that's happening right now, the main pattern, is a very big and drawn out U-shaped cup and handle pattern. I have a video on this if you want to learn more about cup and handle trading. In fact, I'm going to do this kind of messily, but basically, right, just to give you an idea, also based on the technicals of what type of price move we can expect. Typically, you will take the two necklines and bring over, let's see here, a trend line and draw the length from top to bottom here and extend that right to the upside once we see the breakout above this level here, right at around $9, right? Anything above $9, $10 will really cause Tezos to skyrocket, right? And really push new all-time highs. So if we go ahead and extend this over here, you're going to see that pushes us to at least $16, right? And of course, then we would pull back a bit. So now that I showed you this, I think you can all see how my price prediction of around a 500% increase is absolutely feasible, right? And I mean, that's just in the next year or two, maybe 3 years. In the future, right, if you're looking 10, 20 years out, you can only imagine how big a blockchain like this could get. So the opportunities are truly endless here, and if you are interested in investing in it, make sure to check out Femex, where they have Tezos fully listed for trading and investing, long-term, short-term. If you want to trade futures contracts, it's available. Make sure to check them out. Link in the description. Sign up below, and also check out my technical analysis master course where I talk about technicals like this in there. Less than $20, 30-day money back guarantee. And also follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and have a great day. I'll see you next time.